Did we just watch the best game of the NBA season? I think we have. I think we most certainly watched the best game of the season. Wednesday night, Cavs, Thunder. I mean, it didn't only live up to the hype, it exceeded it. Bro, if you didn't like that game, you're not a real NBA fan. That was some great high level basketball. That was the best game of the season. Nobody could tell me nothing. I know real basketball fans like me, I know y'all acknowledge the same exact thing, bro. That game was hype. That game was hype, bro. Welcome back to the MC show. It's your boy. If you haven't noticed, you guys could actually let me ask you. You guys notice something different? You guys notice something a little different? You know? You guys could tell how handsome I am, right? You guys could see me clearly. You guys could see the most handsomest person you probably ever seen on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It's because I got a new camera, courtesy of a birthday gift from the family. You know what I'm saying? By the way, I'm still accepting birthday gifts if you want to. It was at the end of November, but like if you want to like give me some gifts, that'd be really cool. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know. A gift you guys can give me is, because it's never too late, is you guys could like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? It's all free. That's a free gift you could give me. You know what I'm saying? Exiting the video real quick, hitting that subscribe button, hitting that like button, it means a lot to me. Thank you very much. But we gonna get started. This game was exceptional. I didn't want to miss this game when I saw it was coming up on the schedule. It's crazy that the NBA, this was not originally the game to be on ESPN. I believe it was Pacers Bulls, but they flexed that out and they got Thunder Cavs. Sorry Bulls fans, sorry Pacers fans, you guys that you were on national television on Wednesday night. But if there was any game to flex out, it for sure was this Thunder Cavs game. The two best teams in the two best teams in the NBA. Obviously, the two best teams in their conference, respectively. We're gonna get started. We're gonna definitely go give the Cavs their credit, but I wanna talk about the Thunder a little bit first. Shea, who might be the MVP of the league so far this season, giving you 31 points, giving you 5 rebounds, 4 assists, a few steals, 2 blocks. Just a great all-around game. I have some clips that I took from the game on each side that I would like to show you guys real quick. First clip here.
Just look at how Shea can get his shots up, man. Tween again, step back from the mid-range. That's just his spot. That's his shot. He knows how to get there, and he's very efficient at it. Easy. Look here in the third quarter. This is a very tough shot over Dean Wade. Just the spin, the pivot, and the fadeaway at his favorite spot at the free throw line. For other NBA players, this is a bad shot. But when you're Shea and you're a great player, better offense always beats better defense, and he was just doing that all night.
As you can see in the clip, Shea was just getting whatever he wanted in the mid-range. I think that's important because when I talk about the Cavs, I'm talking about how they went zone and how they stagnated Shea and the OKC's offense a little bit. That's going to be important. But Shea was just in the mid-range. He was cooking. He literally can get whatever shot he wants against any player he wants. That doesn't matter the size, the strength, the speed. He just dribble. He's smooth, silky. I mean, the guy is just an amazing player. What a trade for the OKC Thunder, by the way. Getting Shai Gilgeous-Alexander from the Clippers in that Paul George deal. Who knew that he'd be an MVP candidate to this point? Isaiah Hartenstein, 18 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists, which I think is very important. His passing is probably the most underrated thing about his game. He's a very good passer. During the game, you just saw every time a dump off pass, his floater, I feel like he shoots 99.9% from on his floaters. The guy doesn't miss from floater range. I feel like all 8 of his makes were from floaters. Were just floaters. Left-handed floaters. It's just too easy. It's like 100% guaranteed shot. It's like a Joel Embiid last year when he was healthy, when he would shoot a mid-range shot from like the foul line. It's like a layup for him. Floaters is the same thing for Isaiah Hartenstein. He was obviously attacks the board a lot. 5 offensive rebounds. He's a rebounding machine, and he's giving you 18 points and giving you 8 assists. I mean, it's like cherry on top, cherry on top, cherry on top. He was really good this game. Want to shout out Cason Wallace too. who's starting now, because obviously they don't have Chet, but also they don't have Alex Caruso. So having a guy who can score. He's 6 for 8, 15 points, made all 3 of his threes, but still gives you good defense. Him and Lou Dort collectively, I thought Lou Dort did a better job on Donovan Mitchell, but both those guys really competed on the offensive. Competed on the defensive side of the ball, making it really tough on Donovan Mitchell, who we'll get to. J-Dub, Jalen Williams, 25 points. I have a clip here that I would like to show you guys.
Underrated part of the game, probably transition offense. J-Dub is very, very elite at that. This team is very, very good at that. Whether it's off a turnover that they force or a missed shot, like here, J-Dub or Shea, they just get to the basket very quickly.
Low key, I feel like J-Dub is not looked at as one of the best transition players in the league. I think that he might be one of the best transition players in the league. Not from just this game, but from other games of OKC that I've seen. Like when he gets the ball, especially OKC, they like to force turnovers. That's their bread and butter. When they force a turnover, he has the ball on the fast break. I just feel like he gets to the rim. He's quick. He's very athletic. Definitely, I think turning into one of the better transition players in the league. But OKC, I thought like the score was 122 to 129, but I don't think that was because both defenses were bad. I think both offenses were just functioning at a completely high level. I think that they were both passing the ball. That's 35 assists. That's a lot of assists. 35 assists for Oklahoma City. They were just sharing the ball, getting the ball to Isaiah Joe, or dumping it off to Isaiah Hartenstein, or getting to the paint, getting into the mid-range. They only made 11 of 31 from 3, so it's not like a high number, but they were just generating. I think OKC was generating good looks because they were able to get into the paint a lot. Even against Allen and Mobley, who are obviously two very good defenders, they did a very good job of moving the ball, getting wide open shots, moving the defense, finding cutters, finding guys in a dunker spot. They did a really fantastic job. Cleveland obviously did a better job because they're the team who won the game. We're going to start off with Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen. They said they felt like they could work together, even though in today's league you don't see two bigs starting. Well, they're 32-4 as of me recording this video because they did beat the Toronto Raptors last night. They are 32-4 and it's working. Jarrett Allen, 25 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists. This guy can pass. The last couple seasons, he has shown you that he can pass the ball. Evan Mobley, 21 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists. And the thing that I love about them is not only that they both sort of operate the same space, but they both know how to work together. Let me show you guys some clips.
Let's start off by looking at Jarrett Allen's passing. You see Dean Wade spacing in the corner to start the game. Allen finds him. And then just the easy lob pass over to him. The past couple seasons, I have seen Jarrett Allen become a better passer for a big man. And that's not something you saw at the beginning of his career. And then here you see the big-to-big passing with Jarrett Allen on the baseline, and Evan Mobley finds him. Like I said, they occupy the same space, but they don't necessarily get in each other's way. They know exactly how to play with one another. Here you see, again, a big-to-big passing. They have really good chemistry. You see it flows. Kenny Atkinson has made the team flow way better. Here, I just want to highlight Evan Mobley a little bit more, just because he's been so much better at scoring in isolation, getting to the basket, using his size and his athleticism.
These guys can work together. You guys can see it. The big-to-big passing, the lob passing between each other. They just know how to feed each other. They know how to play with each other. There's obviously Kenny Atkinson does in terms of his substitution patterns. You see like Garland and Allen play with each other. And then sometimes you'll see Mobley and Mitchell play with Mobley and Mitchell play with one another. So he does split them up. But even when they're together, you just see how they affect the game. They both are nasty in the paint, athletic, long, very efficient at the basket and strong. You see Evan Mobley, man. Evan Mobley, he's gotten so much better. He's using strength. He's using his length to just get to the basket, finish over guys. He's been dunking on people, I think, more than I've ever seen before this season. He's been playing fantastic. Both of them together on offense and on defense are just playing out of their minds. So shout out to those two. Darius Garland, who had that clutch layup at the end of the game, finished with 18 points and 7 assists. I thought he was really good. Just getting to the basket, finding guys. Just he was very steady today. That's what I was there. Not today, because the game was 2 days ago. The game was he was very steady on Wednesday night during the game, especially when Donovan Mitchell was 3 of 16 from the field. Didn't score his first field goal until that dunk that he had in the final seconds of the second quarter. He did hit a clutch 3 with like 4 minutes left to go in the game in the corner. So big shot for him. But you also have 2 guys off the bench who were really good. I want to shout out Max Strus, Heat lifer. 17 points, 6 of 7 from the field, 5 of 6 from 3, 5 assists. Good defense. I feel like a lot of people don't give Max Strus his credit. Like, we look at him as a shooter, but he's actually not a bad defender. He plays tough. He plays physical. He does compete on that end of the floor. And I thought there were moments this game where he would have to guard any of OKC's ball handlers, and I thought he did a pretty good job. And then Ty Jerome, 6 of 7 from the field. He had 15 points. Floater after floater, getting to the basket, off the pick and roll. Like, I just feel like he gave you a quick burst of 6 points here, 6 points there in the fourth quarter. He's been really steady, I think, the entire season. I know a lot of people are looking at Peyton Pritchard as, like, you know, the sixth man of the year, but like somebody like Ty Jerome, who's been really good, solid all season, especially in the first part of the season, he was like giving you crazy numbers off the bench. But like him and like DeAndre Hunter, quick shout out to him. He's been also fantastic off the bench for Atlanta. But again, with Donovan Mitchell struggling, credit to Lou Dort, playing him very physical. Cason Wallace, who Lou Dort is probably a better matchup just because he's built like a goddamn football player. But Cason Wallace and Lou Dort mostly did a good job just playing physical, forcing him into tough shots and all that. So getting 2 guys who combined for 32 points, 12 of 14 shooting off the bench, you can't really ask for more. The thing for me, one of the takeaways in the fourth quarter that I thought gave the Cavaliers a little bit of separation, because the highest lead was like 9 points. Like, the game was like neck and neck basically the entire time. There was no double-digit lead at all in this game. In the fourth quarter, though, I thought the Cavs' zone defense really took away things that OKC wanted to do offensively. Shea obviously is the mid-range master, arguably the best mid-range player in the NBA this season, and he just couldn't get into the middle of the zone, which is obviously the free throw line area. That's where you want to get to penetrate the zone, and he couldn't get there to, you know, dribble, crossover, and get to his spots. There were a couple times in the fourth when the Cavs went to man where he was able to get a couple floaters off, but for the most part, the Cavs' zone defense, I think, really changed the game for them. Another way to bust the zone is to get really good outside shooting, but again, they were only 11 for 31, which is 35.5%, which is not horrible. I think that's around league average. They didn't get like a hot outside shooting night of 17, 18, 19 threes. So that really stagnated them. So OKC, who we know as a team to turn other teams over, Cleveland was also able to do that. They were also able to get a couple turnovers, get a couple fast breaks. Ty Jerome had a fast break layup. Again, that Donovan Mitchell 3, that's off a good defensive play in zone. They were able to turn the ball over. They were able to get consecutive stops, go down at the other end, score enough points, create enough of a separation to where they were able to win the game. So to me, that was like the big swing factor in the second half, specifically in the fourth quarter for Cleveland. Shout out the Cleveland Cavaliers. They showed you that they're probably worthy to be the best team in the NBA, definitively. OKC was on a 15-game winning streak. Don't forget that. 15-game winning streak, which is a franchise record for them. And OKC played a good game, but Cleveland were able to make enough stops at the end to get their W. They themselves, I told you that they beat Toronto last night. Well, I believe is a 12-game winning streak for them. Both teams have been exceptional. It's crazy because these two teams literally play again in the next like 6-7 days. In OKC, obviously, is going to be on TNT. I'm not missing that game. I want to see what OKC does differently. I want to see how if Cleveland can still keep their streak going. So it's going to be a very good game as these guys play again within the next few days. That's all I have for you today. Definitely want to give you guys some more videos now that I got my new camera and you guys can see my beautiful face way more often. I know you guys want that. But definitely next few days I want to do all-star predictions because we're in that a season part of the season now where there's all-star voting, and talk about I want to talk about like Detroit, maybe the Warriors a little bit. Of course, I gotta talk about the Heat. I haven't talked about the Jimmy Butler situation at all, but all in due time. But for now, thank you guys for watching and listening. Please, in 2025, let's get as many subscribers as we can. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.